Today is comp day, competition day, yeah, 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 yeah.
Alright guys, it is now 6:45. I just got out of the shower, as you can see, and I think I am about to get dressed and then try to detangle my hair. I'm just really tired, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Enjoy me standing here for a few minutes and zooming off into space, because that's another part of my routine. Yeah. She is so gross this morning. Alright, but seriously, let me get dressed and then I'll be back. Okay, so normally I would brush my teeth and wash my face first and then do my hair, but since I actually need my hair to look presentable today in its curly form, we're gonna go ahead and detangle it while it's dripping wet. And yeah, I will see you guys after I do that, because I don't want you to hear me ripping through my hair. Actually, I don't rip through it. Let me just say this, I don't rip through it. I look like a naked mole right now. I don't rip through my hair, y'all. It just sounds like it because I have coarse curly hair. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I'll leave this on, but I'm about to listen to my music. Okay, now that I'm finished detangling my hair and I used my secret hair formula stuff, I am now going to put moisturizer and stuff in there. And if it looks like I'm putting a lot in there, it's because I am. And a lot of people are like, oh, do a dime size, do this, do that, do it the size of a quarter. I do the size of a whatever I feel. And it seems to be working. When I was in middle school, I literally used to watch so many, like, how to do curly hair, how to do black girl curly hair videos, because my hair was literally all, like, I had the worst shrinkage in the world, and then on top of that, it had the nerve to, like, get dry easily. It had the nerve to puff the heck up. I was like, no. Long story short, baby girl was struggling. Every time I had to learn how to basically train my hair, and one of the things that I did was increase how much product I had in there. Like, there's no reason for me to have a head full of hair and for me to be watching these people on YouTube and then be like, don't use that much, use a dime size, because I was like, you knew. Now that we got that out of the way, it is now, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 7:06 a.m. Hope you're having a good weekend, Erica.
Thank you. Wait, I think what I'm gonna do is, 1 second. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is brush my teeth and then put on a little face mask and then get coffee, and then I can start doing my skincare. Days that I have to wear makeup, I try really hard in the mornings to do a face mask, because I know I'm gonna have my makeup on for a long time, and it's not that I have, you can kind of see, bad skin, look at that, but it's just It's not the greatest either. So one of the things that I do to help myself feel better, I don't really know if it works, is I do a face mask before I wear a face full of makeup. And I don't wear makeup a lot, except for when I cheer. Alright, next, I need to figure out what type of mask I'm gonna use. I think, so I have two Bad Habit Beauty masks. I'm not gonna use the green one because the green one's really messy and my counter's already gonna get messy from the makeup. I guess that's the reason to use it. But I also have this Tony Moly mask. Let's see. Well, this one says you need to leave it on for 10 to 20 minutes and we just don't have that much time. So we're going with the, come on, you can do it. Maybe I should put it towards the camera. The Tony Moly green mask. Green tea. Okay. Fun fact about me, I don't like tea. I know. I live in the South and I don't drink tea. I don't drink sweet tea, which is the only acceptable type of tea here, by the way. So once I come back from getting my coffee, I'll kind of start to talk and introduce myself, which is just so weird. So by this point, I've already posted my first YouTube video and probably my second and maybe a third. But my friends are like, you need to introduce yourself. You just started off while vlogging. You ain't say nothing. So yeah, I guess I'll do that. I really like this mask though. It doesn't feel like it does much, and to be honest, it could not be doing much. But when I wash it off, it just leaves like this cool, clean feeling that is just eccentric. Is that the right word? I don't know. I'm gonna take you guys with me to go make coffee, but I'm literally just making an espresso shot and I'm gonna add like a little bit of creamer. Alright, so I'll see you guys when I come back. I'm back. A little. Anyways, I think I'm gonna tell you guys 22 interesting things, or not even interesting, the things that I would tell people if I had to introduce myself like in a formal setting to new friends, blase blase. 1, my name is Erica and I am 22 years old. That's why I'm telling you 22 things, if you didn't pick up on that. 2, I went to Western Carolina University and I graduated with a bachelor's in biology. Also minored in chemistry, but that's besides the point. Let's talk about college for a little bit. One of the main reasons why I wanted to start this channel is because when I was in college, I was under the impression that many people go straight into their next aspect of life after they graduate college. That is not the case at all. I'm living proof of that. What was I saying? I lose track of thought very easily. That's fact number 3. But that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to start this channel, is to kind of like document my journey as a pre-med, even though I'm in the gap years. No one really talks about the gap years, so that's what I'm gonna do. Fact number 4, I am an all-star cheerleader. That's fact number 4. I have been an all-star cheerleader since I was 3. I did college cheer for I think 2 or 3 years. I love it. Cheerleading, I love it. I truly do. It's brought me so many good things, so many good people. I can't even begin to explain all the things and all the lessons that being a cheerleader has taught me, and I'm so grateful that I am still on a team. I love coffee, we can do that. When I first started drinking coffee, I hated it, and I only drank it because like I said, I was in college. I was a biology major. If you know, you know. My first semester ever, I took calculus. That's all you need to know right there. I took calculus, biology 1, and chemistry 1. And then I had a freshman seminar. Whoever designed my schedule. Anyways, so the first time I tried it, I was like, yo, like it keeps me up, but it's nasty. It's nasty. but I was getting a iced caramel macchiato. And I would drink all the like milk and cream at the bottom and only be stuck left with the coffee at the end. And I'd be like, but as I grew, I tried new recipes, new things, and now I am obsessed. My favorite coffee I think I've ever had is, what is it called? Geoffrey's at Disney? Geoffrey's? Whatever. Amazing. I like mom and pop like coffee shops more, like hole in the wall coffee shops more than like chains. I like making my coffee more than like chains. I think the chain coffees like Starbucks and Dunkin', don't get me wrong, I still go to them. Very much so. I'm about to go in a minute. I literally love a good coffee. Iced. I will drink it hot if I'm going through something, but most of the time it will be iced. Number 6, one of my goals for the new year was to start getting back into skincare. I think less is better in some cases. I put my most amount of products on at night, mostly because they're not going to sit up there for that long and then you wash it off. I love eye cream. That's fact number 7. It's my favorite skincare product. Why? I don't know. The way that it just hydrates my eyes, brings my face to life. I feel like everyone deserves a friend like that, you know? I kind of live in a big family. That's fun. Always makes for an interesting time around here. My favorite form of social media is probably either Pinterest or YouTube. I literally, and fun fact, Callie introduced me to YouTube. She was like, I think you would really like this girl. And I was like, who? She was like, Emma Chamberlain. And I'm obsessed. I'm on a non-tumble team. I think my main thing that I want you guys to know, I want this channel to be me documenting my life, because I miss so many good things that happened in the past like 2 years since we had the pandemic and everything. And I wouldn't say that I missed them, I just didn't realize that they were happening because I wasn't documenting anything, which sounds crazy and weird, but like stopped taking pictures, I stopped taking videos of myself. I hated the way that I looked, and from that, I was no longer documenting good or bad moments. So I no longer thought that there was anything good going on in my life. I just graduated from college and I wasn't doing anything. Like I had a job, but that was it. Like I wasn't doing anything but studying for 8 to 10 hours a day because of the MCAT. Don't even get me started about that beast. Got to the point where I like literally was looking for like good signs about like, oh, like, you don't need to be sad, like, you did this, but I didn't have that because I wasn't documenting anything. So anyways, I want this channel to be me kind of getting back into life, documenting things, so when I do get sad and I do have those feelings of, oh my gosh, like, I'm not doing anything, I can be like, don't you dare, Erica, don't you dare say that to yourself, like, look at this. Moisturizer sit for a second, and then we're gonna start the makeup. I just want to, one, show people that even if you don't go straight into whatever career or graduate school you have planned for yourself outside of college, that doesn't mean that you can't do it, A. And then B, it just takes time. All good things in life take time. Everybody's in their different seasons of life. There's no reason for you to feel bad about yourself because Brittany over here got straight into medical school and I didn't. Like, Brittany might have known what she wanted to do longer than I have, or A, she might have, you know, had a different track. You know, you never know. You never know what people are going through, okay? I want to also educate people on the pre-med journey during your gap years because I have not seen a single YouTube video out there. That's not true. I haven't looked that hard. Okay, I have looked hard, but I haven't like scrolled through every YouTube video there is and watched every single one, but not a lot of people talk about what they do during their gap years, so that's gonna be me. Future self, future everybody's, you are worth it. You are something. Now, I am not by any means a makeup guru. I might not even tell you my steps. I might just continue to talk because when I tell you I'm so fresh in the makeup game that take everything that I say with a grain of salt. Say that I'm at 10. Or 11. I have curly hair. When I was younger, I cannot believe I just used that as a fact. Anyways, when I was younger, I think I already said this too. When I was younger, I didn't like my curly hair. Oh my gosh. That's how boring I am. Koh Black is performing in Richmond. Oh, I gotta put some concealer under my eyes. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm a Christian. I've always been a Christian, but as I've gotten older, I respect it and value it a lot more and put in a lot more effort. So I will be posting stuff about that as well. The reason I say that is because one of my New Year goals is to journal more, and I got this journal. I wanted to get the 5-minute journal, but I was like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, plenty of people use it. I just wanted something that was more Christian based, and I found it. It's called the Psalmful Journal. Journaling is another thing that has just shown me like I can go back and look at what I've done. Sometimes I go through rough times. Just due to the stress of being a pre-med. You know, you take a practice exam and you don't get the score that you want, and all of a sudden you're looking at the world differently. Honestly, I don't care what people say. Being in your 20s, this far in life, if you're under the age of 22, I'm only talking to you. Your 20s is probably one of your hardest years. Rank the years. You know, when you're a kid, you're living life. You're living life to the fullest. You're thriving. You get to middle school, things might be a little rocky, but for the most part, it's fine. You get to high school and you're like, yeah. It just depends. College, time of my life. When they said that college will be the best 4 years of your life, how many years you are in there, they're not lying to you. But after you graduate, ooh, why ain't nobody ever tell me? Because it's rough. It's very rough. I think one of the things that makes your, like, after college years, your 20s so rough is you have to find yourself. You have been living on your own. You might move back home like I did. You might move into another apartment. Blase. You might move to a new city. You might stay in the city that you're in. Either way, you really have to redefine yourself because you're no longer having a set rubric of things to do. Like, you might have a job that you have to do that gets you up out of bed. You might not. You might be studying all day long. Like, whatever it is, it's not in the same format as high school, and it's definitely not in the same format as college. And that's what really played tricks in my mind, because I was always so used to having certain things that I had to do, and then I went to a day where if I decided to sleep all day, like, well, my mom would never let that happen, but if I decided to, like, I could. Like, there was nothing pressing that I had to get done, and that really messed with my mind. I think you just have to learn different things that you like to do, and different things that motivate you, different things that if you don't do throughout your day, you're gonna feel kind of bad that you didn't do them, or it's gonna make you feel worse. Like, you need, I would say, 3 to 5 things a day that you just need to do. They're kind of like your non-negotiables. I think that's why your 20s are so rough, because you're learning what makes you tick, and ain't nobody ever said it was easy. I don't like makeup because it gets everywhere. I feel like I started, like, really learning this stuff as soon as I turned 20. So that means I was at the end of my sophomore year. Yep, sounds about right. If you know, you know. Literally the hour that I turned 20 was like, hello, I want to introduce you to this thing called life. Love reading. I love reading. Love me a nice bubble bath, a nice hot shower. I really do. Something magnificent about taking care of yourself. I love rainy days. I love morning time. I like Pinterest boards, mood boards. That's really it, y'all. There's not that much to me. Literally just do the things that I do. It took me a long time to get here though, so I'm proud of where I'm at. Every day is a journey. I will see you guys after I get done with this, because there's not really that much to say. I will see you guys when I'm done. Alright, this is the final look. Yeah, clap for me. Anyways, All I have to do now is put some lipstick on. I don't think that I'm gonna put on my uniform till I get there. I'm gonna list off 3 more facts just in case what I said wasn't enough. I think if I had to pick morning or night person, I'm definitely a morning, but I could also be a night. My favorite movie ever. Okay, my favorite movie of all time is The Notebook, but I watched Redeeming Love. She's a close second, I'm not gonna lie. Last one is I'm very, very excited to start this YouTube channel and this journey, and I hope that everyone who's watching knows how loved they are, knows that they matter. As you continue to get older, you will experience new things and learn new things that make you you. I hope that this YouTube channel is something that makes me happy. It's doing its job so far. So it's now 8:15. I have 15 minutes to get dressed and be in the car. So I love you guys very, very much, and thank you for spending a competition morning with me. Bye!
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.